Hi, I'm Polly Hutchinson, the Canderel chef, and I'm going to show you how to make the most amazing hot chocolate soufflés. First off, we're going to need 3 large egg whites, 25 grams of low-fat margarine, 40 grams of plain flour, another 40 grams of cocoa powder, 100 millilitres of just hot water because we're going to melt the chocolate, 200 millilitres of semi-skimmed milk, again watching the fat content, a splash of spray oil just to coat the ramekins, and of course 10 tablespoons of my favourite low-calorie sweetener, Canderel. We're going to start by spraying a little bit of the low-fat sunflower oil spray in the ramekins because we don't want it to stick. So just lightly spray it in there. And then what we're going to do, we're just merely going to sprinkle some Canderel in. And we're just going to leave these on the side while we make the rest of the mixture. So the next thing we do, we get our saucepan and we're going to pop the 25 grams of low-fat sunflower margarine into the pan. I just need a spoon for that. 200 millilitres of milk and our 40 gram of plain flour. What we're doing here, we're going to make a roux, so we don't want it too hot, because otherwise the butter will burn and it won't work. So just over light heat, and I'm just going to lightly mix it together. What you're aiming for is a thick consistency, and I'm not going to leave it on there for too long, so I've given it a light whisk, and I'm just going to pop it off the heat while I make my chocolate paste. Now, this is very, very easy. I have here 100 millilitres of hot water. I'm simply going to add my 40 grams of cocoa powder to the hot water. I'm aiming to make a paste. If you can imagine, if I added this chocolate straight to the mixture, it would go into little balls of chocolate and then it's hard to mix in together. So I'm just going to pop that on the side to cool for a moment. Now I've whisked 3 egg whites. I've just made them so they're nice and fluffy. I'm just going to give them a little bit of a go round. You want it so they're nice and springy. So my next step is to finish off my roux. I've whisked it enough so it's sort of like a thick, very, very whipped cream. I'm just going to add my chocolate mixture, which has now formed a lovely paste. And I'm going to continue just to sort of give that a quick whisk, just to mix it all together. And now it's going to turn into a lovely chocolate colour. There we go, and as you can see now, it just looks like melted chocolate. And we also add our 10 tablespoons of wonderful Canderel. And there we have number 10. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add just a tablespoon of my whizzed up egg whites, and I'm just going to beat that in quickly. That's enough of the whisk. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour this into a bowl before I fold in my egg whites. So I'm just going to fold it all together very gently. There we go. I'm going to transfer this mixture back into my jug and get ready to pour it into the ramekins. So here we have my 2 pre-oiled ramekins, and I'm just going to pop them like so whilst I pour in my lovely thick luscious souffle. They're looking fantastic. All you need to do now is pop your hot chocolate soufflés into a preheated oven, which was up to 190, about 15 to 20 minutes or until it's hard to the touch. So I'm going to dust these beautiful finished hot chocolate soufflés with a little bit of Canderel, and there we have it.